Hey, this is Rockman.
Hey, this is not Rockman. Oh, I just be careful since your live stream is on top that you don't use it.
Yeah. So, previously on Super Paper Mario, I've never done this before.
Yay!
I'm scared.
I'm not. So you're obviously going to be using the your more offensive pixels. So you're probably going to be going between Boomer and Kludge. I think you can just point at stuff in general and it'll tell you what's going on.
Audio a bit.
Yeah. Well, what you do is you need to go around. Honestly, don't worry about being Bowser, especially in these first few levels. Since he's so slow, and the enemies are going to be super easy to beat. Yay, you got the key! And that's what you do. You're going to go into a level and you're going to fight whatever enemies are in there until you get the key.
Oh, I'm also timed.
Yes, you have 5 minutes. Which is honestly like ample time.
I'm guessing in harder levels, especially, I should just ignore enemies once I get the key.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, right now you can defeat them if you want just for experience. Up to you. You will also notice the platforms where they're walking on. If you flip, you'll fall down. They're semi-solid.
Like that.
Oh, those pipes. Did you go through them?
No. Should I?
Yeah, you can go. Going through the pipes takes you to the other end of the screen. Which sometimes you have to do. So yeah, it's just kind of these platformery levels. Run and kill enemies. Obviously in the more advanced levels, what I like to do with some enemies is, if I feel like they'd be somewhat difficult or I could get some damage, and I'm above them, I just do Boomer, and I just like bomb them from above. I do that a lot in the later levels.
So kind of like Twilight Princess Cave of whatever.
Yeah, like how I was doing there. Yeah, exactly.
What is that? A stinky mushroom or something? Should I just ignore that?
Yeah, you can ignore that. It'll heal 1 HP. So that is, again, as you can see, something that differs from Zelda, is these enemies will drop things.
Yeah.
Now,
The butt.
I think it's up. Well, I know it's in a later level. Should probably look up which level. I know there sometimes are enemies that you do need to flip to get to, and like it's not good if they're the ones with the keys because those can be more difficult to hit. The butts.
That was easy. So is like every 10th level different like Zelda?
Yes. Yes, when you get to level 10, that's like a break. There'll be a chest with a card in it, which you don't really care about. In the other Paper Marios, it was usually badges, but this one doesn't have badges, it has the cards. So... also, in each level, kind of the background's going to change. And that might be that'll be interesting to see.
I like that I have a level up coming somewhat soon because that will heal me, right?
I think so. Honestly, you might have several level ups in this.
Okay, this is room 10. Pipe out of pit.
Yep, you can leave. There's the chest, and there may or may not be a guy there to sell you items.
I got a tippy card.
Woo! It does absolutely nothing. Actually, you could sell it for money. I think. So, rooms like 11 through 19, you're gonna have the Koopas,
What's this?
Paragoombas, Spiked Goombas, some Slurps, Clefs. It's kind of like stuff that you pretty much met. They just get slightly and slightly harder. But not to a ridiculous extent or anything.
So what's that leaf thing? Anything?
Turtley leaf, you can ignore it. Unless you want to grab it, eat it real quick, and then grab... If you want to test out that grab thing I was talking about, you go pick up the leaf, and then you throw one of your items, like you throw one of your emergency rations, then you eat the leaf really quickly, and then you go pick up the emergency ration before it disappears. So if you want to practice that.
No, I think I'll be fine. But you were saying something about like, oh, there's enemies like slurms or something, and for some reason it reminded me of this Ghostbusters quote.
I think I was trying to say slurp, which is something that you have to kill with a boomer. Oh, right. If you go back to the right in front of the door. You can see that there's a key right there because you killed the enemy, but maybe the enemy body went off screen. then the key is going to be right in front of the door. So you don't have to worry about the key being lost if, like, an enemy just disappears.
It'll just always stay there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, the key will appear in front of the door. Because, like, how the Koopa, it's like you hit them and then you hit them again and they fly off the screen.
That rock, and I hate those rock enemies.
Hit them with the hammer. Or jump on it. Wow, it's the first one. Cool. So,
Can't wait to bomb those caterpillars that are not Dodongos.
where's that thing that I hate? What is it called? Enemies. No.
Ah!
These. Oh.
300,000 experience. 300,000. Next level up is 360.
Which floor appears?
I'm on floor 18 currently.
Yeah, I mean, in my past broadcast, this took me about an hour and a half. So is this as terrifying as you thought it was going to be?
I think it's just lulling me into a false sense of security.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're going to be running into, in the later floors, enemies that you haven't seen at all yet, so...
Sounds lovely. This asshole.
You see why I waited until you had the hammer to tell you to come here?
Yeah, this is the best use I've gotten of the hammer so far.
Mm-hmm. Well, you only had the hammer for one chapter. But yeah, it's the best of... It's kind of like you finally have something that's like a sword. Like, you had bombs and stuff, but you didn't have, like, a sword card, really. See, with all them down there, I would just be taking Boomer and just bombing everything.
How do I deal with a boo?
Oh, Boomer would work. Or you get behind it. Was it? It wasn't fully non-transparent yet. See how he keeps going? You could have hit him while he was heading the other direction.
I don't like this.
But see, like, you finally did a level that you didn't particularly like, and it still only took you a minute. Frickin' fuzzies. Butts. Hate butts. You have to start cooking soon, and I don't want to leave you alone.
Definitely alone.
Huh?
I'm definitely alone. kind of surprised no one else has shown up yet.
Yeah, I have no idea. How many people are streaming right now? I have like 7 people streaming, so. Yeah, I have to start cooking food.
What do I do about chain chomps?
Bombs. When in doubt, bomb them. I can't think of any enemy that the bombs don't work on. So, I will be on my phone, still in chat. Freaking daisies. Alright, I'm heading off. I'll be on talkie thingy.
Okay.
Boom.
Hey Ratmus, Song just went to go cook some dinner. Where is the key? How are you? Oh wait, do I have the key? I didn't realize it. I think I have the key. Ratmus, how is the game audio? Can you hear me? Oh shit, Hammer Brothers. What the fuck? I'm like a hammer to the face. This might be too loud, okay? How's that? Hey Dark Hero, how's it going? Plus it's the last freaking one. Alright, cool. No fair, your tail went on this side. How the hell am I supposed to safely kill this thing? I don't understand. tried hitting him from the other side of the wall, but didn't seem to work. What the fuck? Wait, no, I can't go the other way. I have to go past him. Okay, so this is level 30, and again, this is my first time ever playing this. Okay, this is the weirdo shop guy. Obviously, I don't need anything. I can't even hold anything. Wow, that was nice. No. So how's it going, Dark Hero and Radmus? Guess what? I finally made a new Mario Maker level today. And made it and uploaded it. Oh, I hate these fuckers. I really don't like these. Hey Fish, how's it going? nice of them to put me in danger right off the bat like that. Oh no, not this enemy. Oh, okay. I freaking hate that enemy. Hey Cobra, how's it going? Speaking of Rizzo Rap, the Cubs won. Just got home from Applebee's, but you belong at Applebee's. Freaking helmet motherfuckers. I don't trust myself to do that. Or cheese, mac and cheese with honey pepper chicken strips. God damn it, I want that. Whoa. Like whatever those things are. Where's the key? I really don't like these things. What the fresh hell is this? Yeah, my Applebee's was so terrible, it went out of business 20 years ago. Ninjas? What the fuck? Hell out of here. There, I did it. Freaking magic baboons. Assholes. Sure, whatever. Shiznitty. I'm level 40 hype. This game is just full of shiznitty enemies. those Koopas called. Like douchebag Koopas. He just hit himself! He killed himself. Hey Lizard, how's it going? Douchebag. Did you Google douchebag Koopas and this picture came up? That's accurate. That's not how you spell douche, by the way. Depending on the enemies, some of the enemies are annoying. This is my first time ever doing this or even seeing this, so... So what you're saying is, Lizard, that you would Google anything for love, but you won't Google that. Ratmus, you're already Twitch famous. You set a sandwich on fire. How many people on Twitch can say they did that? I'm getting close to death here. Yeah, Twitch, get on that. Let Ratmus get some more bits from watching ads. Oh, butts. rest of the things that warp you out? I sure hope not. I'd really like to kill these from afar. Of course, it's the last frickin' one. Oh boy. Song is AFK. Fish, do you think I should use an emergency ration now? I'm down to 7. Yes. Okay. Let's get playing that. Let's get the correct pixel back. Whoa. This guy's full of himself. Whoa. That was close. Killed by coconuts. Anything is possible with modding. Bye, bro. Level 50. It's been about 50 minutes to get to level 50, and I'm officially Bon Jovi. Exactly. I will be doing a series of SNES Classic streams at some point, since I have an SNES Classic, and it's confirmed that I can stream from it. Freaking piggies. I'm close to a next level up, though. So that's good. I probably should have killed another one of those pigs just for the points. Oh boy. No, thank you. that was amazing. I didn't get hit there. Get me out of here. Next level up is 420. Sleeping on the job. Oh, do not like. Go back to hell. What? Oh, big things. Leslie Faye, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy yourself. If anyone is new here, my name is Rockman. Song should be on Skype, but she is cooking dinner. I'm doing this pit for the first time ever. Whoa! Oh my god, do not want. Played this game before, but I've never done this pit before. Get me the hell out of here. Uh-oh, this is level 58 song. And 58 is my favorite number. Why are they screwing me like this?
Hello, I'm hoping you get the key before.
Yes, as am I.
Killing in Maze of Daisy can be a butt. I have spaghettis I will be eating, so I may be muted, but I'm obviously here. Hello, everyone. If you're asleep and stuff like that, I can't recall, Piccolo may wake you up, that optional one I got you get last stream?
Yeah, I got the key. Let's get out of here.
Yes. Good.
What the hell are those?
Well, that's the shit. That's the Amazing Daisy shit.
It's-
Did you get hit?
I'm getting hit by poop ghosts.
Oh, okay. Because I saw the Amazing Daisy show up and I went, shit. And then you were saying stuff and I was like, shit.
I don't think I got hit, but I don't know what the hell those things were. Yes, Cobra. Except you didn't spell that properly.
Oh, those things. Yeah, there are these. Think of them almost like boos. They'll appear. Once they fully appeared, you can hit them, and then they're gonna try to disappear.
You might be behind on the stream.
Yeah, I'll pause and start again. Like, they can be butts if you don't know what to do, but you faced them before in the final. But now, since you're well over Bon Jovi, what are you thinking of this so far?
Time consuming.
Yeah. There are 100 of them, yes.
A lot of enemies I don't care for. Whoops.
This is a pit of 100 trials.
This is hell, Cobra.
Remember how you had a pit of 100 trials? I don't... Did you do it, or did you not do it in Thousand Year Door? Oh, you did part of it, that's right. You did like 30 levels. Well, Rockman has to do all 100 in order to get a optional pixel that makes him go really fast. So it's like Bunny Hood. And since this is the second time playing it, I think you agree that you're far more prepared for this since you know more of the enemies and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, LG.
Hey, Allergy. Obviously, since this game is so different, Cobra, the mechanics of the trial are different. You're put into this room, and you have to find the enemy that has the key. Once you find the enemy that has the key, you can move on, and you have 5 minutes to do so. So you don't necessarily have to kill all the enemies, you just have to kill them until you get the key. something I could easily say. Sometimes the ninjas will dodge the bomb attacks, so sometimes it takes another try. I just think of these things as annoying cats.
I don't know what the fuck they are, but they're annoying.
I think they're called like longigators or something.
Love a gator.
No one should love a gator. I think University of Florida, boo. Go Vols.
Douche Koopas. Whoa.
Use it if you start whatevering. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like, I know that you're one of those people who probably likes to, like, save your stuff until you, like, absolutely need it. Well, I made sure you had 9 of them.
The guy who had the key killed himself.
Killing themselves is, becoming a thing for you.
$70.
I did notice you got a catch card that will kill an enemy. So if you find one that's like at a difficult position, you can at least attempt to kill it by using that. That's how I did one of my first or my second highlight is a difficult enemy. I happened to have a catch card from like getting it from a previous enemy, and I used it and it worked. And it was just kind of like, yes, he would have been hell to kill. And I haven't seen one of those yet for you, so. Alright, I'm gonna go put my food up, so I will BRB. I mean plate.
Ah. That was nice. Oh fuck. like that Bowser's fire is somewhat ranged. See, these dragonfly things, they flip, but they don't have the outline showing that they flip. That's annoying. Plus, they freaking fly all over the damn map. What is that? I thought it was like a flying drunk potato, but it seems to be some sort of cloud shooting electrical lightning at me, which I do not appreciate. Especially when it can go through bricks, that sucks. Almost dead again. Oh boy. Okay. That did a lot of damage. I'm using way more of these than I want to. Okay. I guess I'm getting close to the next level. Hopefully I'll get that before I have to use another emergency ration. And there's this freaking poop ninjas or whatever.
Alright, finally back.
another level up.
Yay! Yep, I just saw your level up.
Hmm.
Sweet.
So long, Poop Ninja.
Wait, what are poop ninjas?
Those evil black enemies that appear and disappear.
Ah. Magic Blot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called Magic Blots. They're actually in the last chapter.
I think we established that they're called Poop Ninjas. Level 80. There they are.
Luckily, they should only be in this room for the next few rooms. There's a whole mess of them in room 99, unfortunately. They come in 3 colors. There's blue, red, and yellow. I think the blue ones are the, like, blue is weakest, then red, then yellow. Evan Fuzzies.
No, thank you.
Oh yeah, these guys. These are in Thousand Year Door. You can jump on them and it won't like do damage to them, but you can get onto their other side.
I was afraid these guys were gonna take 2 bombs.
Yep.
Is bombs the only way to kill them, or just the best
Yep.
way? Of course, it's the last friggin' one.
I guess kind of.
Forgot that I have room now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing great. The Magikoopa's using hexagons for evil. Yep, and now if you get cursed, you can uncurse yourself.
Oh, this level is not good.
Oh, good.
That was lucky.
Yep.
Actual ninjas.
But we're also poopy, in my opinion. Ooh. Damn it, ninja.
I should use my emergency.
Yeah. And just go ahead and use, like, the bolt shroom if it seems like there are a bunch of enemies that, like these ninjas, if you come into another room with a bunch of them, just wear it. What room are you in? Oh, hello. Maybe you should use it in this room. Or be Bowser. Okay, so you're in room 89, I think, right? Is it gonna be the freaking last one or something?
It was the last Goomba in the entire room, yes.
Woohoo! Sheesh, and that guy was only there during one level? Cheapo. Be careful about trying to get ahead of him. His neck will go up.
I can't flip. Stupid part.
Well, there's a bunch of ninjas in 92, so if you want to use the shroom thing. However, 99 has a bunch of the poop ninjas. Oh, hey, you already got the key.
Fuck. Didn't work at all. Damn. Exit was not where I thought it was. Literally the worst possible place. Oh, Jesus.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Cobra. Last goddamn enemy once again.
Remember what I told you about the final boss is pretty easy, so like don't be worried if you need to use. It's like using healing items in the rooms is more important than thinking that the final boss is going to hit you hard. I mean, I suspect you may be able to do the boss no damage.
Another catch card. I can use a catch card as long as an enemy's on screen.
Yes.
Didn't work.
So it didn't work. You can try to use the other one. Yeah, these are the standard try to catch cards. So they have a lower success rate than the red ones.
Why did this level have one single loser enemy?
Yeah, it just has a squiglet. I don't know why. But yeah, room 97 has a squiglet. 98, there'll be a red chomp. Again, use like Boomer or something.
I'm so close to my next level up. I think I should use the shroom shake or the emergency.
Up to you, but the next room is full of poop ninjas. So part of me says use the emergency ration because one, you have 2 levels left. There's no way you're going to be using all those emergency rations. The emergency rations are only useful in the pit because otherwise they only heal for 10. Because in the pit they heal for 50, so use an emergency.
I'm not doing the other pits.
The other pit you have to do twice. It's harder. Like, you have to do all 100 levels, and then the game tells you, well, why don't you do that again? And so you have to do all 100 levels again. And ultimately what you get is the ability to flip without, like, your energy thing running out. So you'd be able to flip without the gauge going down. Which I think is kind of... I don't like it for this game. I think that makes the game too easy when it's already a pretty easy game. So.
See,
Yeah, but you also got hit a bunch, so. Ragtail! Okay, so he is 10 times stronger than Fractail. But, I mean, you need to, if you do the tactics that you used with Fractail, you need to hit his antenna thing 30 times.
30?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while.
Well, there's something apparently you can do with Peach. But I've never done it. I mean, I'm just reading, like, the wiki thing, so I'd have to, like, see it. And, Luigi makes this easier, too.
Bye, Cobra. Thanks for being
Bye,
here.
Cobra. Long and tedious, but...
No hit run. thought it was
Well,
gonna
then,
like, kick me out.
use the thing. I mean, it's looking like maybe you're gonna get in like 10 hits before he like does the loop thing. Oh, that's what it is. Alright, right at the end, when you're like flowing down, like at the end of the tail, you see his head again. You can use Peach's parasol and float over, and then you get back onto his head again. That's what you do. I've never done it, but that's what the wiki thing was describing.
And Wizard's right, there's 2 damage bubbles.
Oh, that's because you're hitting the antenna and the fractal thing. You're hitting the... One is for the antenna and the other is for the enemy that you're actually throwing.
I think on the first boss like this, you could hit him 3 times and he kicks you out.
Well, this time he's letting you hit you 10 times, and then he's going to kick you out, but it's still going to take 3 turns then.
Yeah, so it's like the same number of cycles, or at least it should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this boss is really easy.
Greater terrors await me, except I'm not doing that apparently. So, fuck you, dragon.
I mean, you could do it if you want. I just don't think you particularly will want to.
Brr. It's cold in here. That's crazy talk. Yep, 99 other rooms. The hardest ones were the ones where there was just nothing there but a treasure chest.
So, as long and tedious as that is, I hope you somewhat enjoyed it for the challenge. Clap, 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 clap.
So rad. gravy. Speedy pixel named Dashell join your party.
Hold down B
Oh, okay.
and run.
I kept trying to figure out how to
Or not B, but
one.
1.
Okay.
Now you can run fast.
Nice. And saved.
Yay!
Oh. I think we all need to take a little break after that. I might just...
Ooh.
What the? Whoa. Thanks, lizard. See that right there made that pit all worthwhile. Even more powers. Whoa.
Guess what? All of that is money that you yourself got.
Don't tell anyone that.
What? Yes, Rockman has access to my account so that he watches ads late at night. And I just saw that you just added a lot more than I did yesterday. So thank you. Yes, Cobra's live.
Okay.
The next chapter is the one with all the single battles.
Do I go this up elevator, or how do I get up there?
You can flip and go behind the wall, and then you can go up the pipe.
Thank you, Song and Lizard, for the bits. I will not be stopping. I will not be raiding Cobra. I haven't been able to stream this game much, but now that my internet's fixed, we're going for it.
Okay,
I do want to take... Oh, I shipped my items.
yeah, I was about to say you want to fix your items up.
Crap. Doom should be going live at 10, so we'll be raiding him.
Hey, Ratmus.
But I seriously need a break just to walk around after that.
Go for it.
Speaking of Doom, you missed the Pit of 100 Trials.
It was very long, but he did extremely well. What do you have, 4 or 5?
3 emergency rations left.
3 out of 9. That's really good. You only used 6 of them. I think that's fantastic. I mean, if you want, you can just sell those emergency rations.
I have a lot of money right now.
If you want to buy any good healing items, I would go to Flopside, to that store, and then buy some super shrooms.
I don't think Rockman and Forte is in a collection, no. Look at this pixel I have, Doom. Goes insanely fast. Alright, how do I get to the Flopside store?
Keep going right. Oh, and I can tell you where an Ultra Shroom Shake is. Do you like being able to run faster?
Mm-hmm. Super Shrooms Shake, you said?
Well, that'll heal, what, 20 or 30?
20.
You could actually probably buy some Ultras and...
Yeah.
Let me,
The next chapter is the Sammy's Kingdom.
Huh?
What's the next chapter?
The darn it, the kingdom, the Slammer Kingdom.
That's what I said, yeah. Does he attack people because they put mushrooms on his pizza and that's cannibalism? Okay, fine. You think about where that whatever is that you want me to get. I'm going to take a break because I need to get up and walk around after that nonsense. So, if anyone has to leave during the break, bye. Thanks for being here. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we are back.
Alright. So other than me telling you where that is, the Ultra Shroom Shake, is there anything else you want to know where it is?
No, I really want to get to the next chapter. Is this from this map that I have?
Yes. Yeah, that map. So, remember where you dropped the fish, to get the fish bowl head?
Yeah, but I don't know how to get
Yeah.
there.
Okay, yeah, well, it's in Flipside, and then you're gonna want to go... Okay, go in the pipe for Flipside, which is the one all the way to the left, and then go across the screen there and go down the pipe. And then get to the... which will take you back to, like, where the trial thing was. We'll then go up the elevator. And yes, I honestly thought about this, like, after I had already given you the other instructions. And I went, damn it. Welcome back, Dark Hero.
Welcome back, Dark Hero. I think I mentioned to Doom the other day that I did make, finally, a new Mario Maker level. And today I re-uploaded it because I made some just tweaks to it. Some tweaks that I forgot about, and also there's a section with some red coins, and I realized that if you missed a red coin or two, there was no way to get back.
It's near the water. Check the map and just...
So I made some tweaks.
Match.
And stuff. But yeah, it's back uploaded. Fleet. And maps. Unfortunately, Arson is not streaming tonight, and I know he'll want to play it. There it is. So, I'm sure a bunch of randos are going to play it, because a bunch of randos played the other one before I deleted it and re-uploaded it. Which way did I come from?
By the way, we can go either up a couple elevators, or you can go down and then through the pipe.
And my next level is going to be a crazy Mega Man level. And Ratmus, when
You can... Yeah, I was going to say, you can run while you're flipped, right?
I can.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I knew that.
Well, you did it, maybe without knowing it.
And Ratmus, I'd like you to start making some more levels when you come over. Okay, so...
Forced creativity. Is that like some sort of forced slavery?
Yes. Want to make at least 10 levels. Not in one day. Yes.
It's pretty much how I was imagining it, Doom.
Yes. Just picture Ratmus working on the gamepad and me whipping.
Make sure you read all the people's lines, by the way. Or at least comment on the awesomeness of them.
We are finally back to main plot, chapter 6-1, Samurai Guy Showdown.
Samurai Guys!
dimension is fucked.
Yeah.
Thank you for the host, Mathlete.
I am shamed.
You. Welcome, Mathlete. Thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy yourself.
Hello, Mathlete.
The darkest Nintendo story. This is my second time playing the game. Song is on Skype. You were the clothes of a crazy, he says.
Me?
I just beat the Flipside Pit of 100 Trials, which I'd never done before. Round 1, fight. Okay, I clearly don't remember how to do this.
Oh, you fight one of them at a time, so just... I mean, that one has a sword, so...
Hey, Buck.
Yeah, using Kludge is a good idea. And now it's easier to use Bowser too, by the way, because Bowser you can also have a... yeah, I was like, I thought I saw... Like, your name sounded familiar. I played this, maybe in... It was 2015? Or was it? No, it was last year, 2016. I think I played this last year. I did stream it.
Huh. Like I said, this is my second time playing it, but this is the first time I've ever streamed it.
Yeah, I started streaming in 2015. So yeah, it would be 2016.
That's a lot of vassals.
Now, did you plan to do this
I
post game?
I don't know.
I will admit that you don't really get anything cool at the end like you did the Flipside Pit.
Probably not, but
But it is fun to read all their names and all their stories. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that before too. Oh yeah, I do that with Boomer. If I'm ahead of them, so I have the high ground, I'll drop Boomer. Fledge is always a good one to carry around.
you're saying Bowser with running is good?
Well, now he can move faster. Because before he just couldn't, like, move fast enough to do anything. I mean, it's kind of like, I'm trying to keep your options open so that you can figure out a strategy that works best for you.
Bye, Lizard. Thanks for being here.
Bye, Lizard.
Thanks again. Dodging it. Wang. But once they get hit, they're dead.
Because Bowser's the most powerful.
I have failed the ancient playing traditions. I don't think so. Because Ratmus likes a Barangan, but I don't think he likes a Parangan. Pawangan. What the hell that is. Squatting Birdo.
Is that from Hook?
What, Pawang? I don't know, I've never seen Hook. Ask Rufio. Birdo is that guy's god. He was like, Birdo be with you and also with you. The Leaping Cheep Cheep. Yeah, you're gonna die like all the rest. And that was cheap. Whoa, Cobb, you're alive.
Hi, Cobb. I think you were streaming recently. I have no idea. I think it was probably some early time in the morning when I wasn't awake.
I still haven't deleted that command just because the fact that if you are alive, it's hilarious. How's it going, Cobb? I always show up when I least expect it. And I can honestly say that I did not expect it tonight. Consider this haiku. Doom, remember when Bowser said a haiku at the end of Mario RPG? Good times. Pretty good. I'm glad that my internet is finally fixed. And stuff. Oh, this guy's fast. Wiggle, 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 haiku, wiggle, wiggle. Doom, I might have a new type of weird soup to eat during your stream if I choose to eat soup.
Sounds like it's going to be something that kills you the way you just said that.
No, it's just, what was the one I had last time? It was like turkey, bacon, something, something, something. There were some like chunky soups on sale that were like flavors I'd never seen before, so I'm like, okay, I'll get some. But yeah, Mario 64 is awesome. I don't like RPGs very much, but I do love Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, and this is now the second Mario RPG I've ever played, and I like it since it's not really much of an RPG, it's more of an action RPG.
Which is why I suggested it. Yeah, it's kind of... I did not ever suggest this game with the idea that it would become your favorite Mario game ever, because I know it wouldn't, Rockman. but I did suggest it as a game that you hadn't played before that I did think you would enjoy.
It's definitely my 4th favorite RPG.
Awesome. You didn't know that, Mathlete?
Oh, this guy jumped. I was not expecting that. Also, where did that ninja come from who hit me in the butt?
Well, as disturbing as Majora's Mask is, Twilight Princess
I don't
does
know.
have, like, yeah, the graphics.
Yeah, what Doom said.
That scene near the snake Lineru, that's kind of creepy. But I think it also has more adult language. And I don't say that as in like curse words or something. I'm saying vocabulary. Like it had, or what word was it that I had to explain to Nostrika when she was playing it?
Well, Wind Waker had hilt, and some people don't know what that word means. Cough, cough, chirp.
I know where it is, I just gotta find it. So I'm gonna go look for this word and then I'll come back to you.
Okay. Oh, what's this guy? He got destroyed. Let's just look at your past broadcasts, Cobb. I'm sure they're still there.
Okay, in the desert. Here.
Is this canon that this
Wow.
guy actually puts the coins?
I surprisingly got to like the right part.
Sunny too. Did Bowser always jump that high? I guess so. How many more of these guys must I fight? I love how they can go outside the ring, like, a little bit.
Oh, antithesis. That was the word I had to describe to Nostrika. Antithesis. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
I think it's antithesis.
Oh wow, that would make so much more sense. I've heard that word before. See, knowing the word, how it's spelled, and knowing how it's pronounced, two different things. I wasn't even there for that.
I do agree, Mathlete. We've talked about people thinking Midna is attractive. Gick Deb anti pieces is funny. Doom, you can explain Gick Deb, right?
What's there to explain? I just know it was a chirp thing.
The chirp thing. guy's got a little more HP. What isn't a chirp thing?
I wasn't there for it. I only know it because it became a chirp thing, and I would hear it, and I was kind of like, all right, this is a chirp thing, and people find it amusing.
It was so long ago, I don't think I was there when it actually happened.
What?
Yeah. I guess he was, typing on the keyboard without looking at the keyboard, because people can do that, but his hands were in the wrong position. But yeah, chirp, I guess I really like that word, and Gick Deb.
I know, I'm looking at my favorite two cob, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, actually, I don't know how the hell it happened. We're just glad that...
By the way,
You did.
Rockman, thank you so much for being able to translate my word issues. Because thank you for knowing sometimes I'll use words that aren't the correct words, but they're closely spelled to the words I'm looking for.
Maybe he was trying to say, hello there. This Dash L Pixel is really going to help in, I think, the next chapter, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
No, I was trying to be like Obi-Wan in a horrible prequel Doom. My mom had a salad and didn't give me any.
Do you remember a certain mini boss that'll be coming in?
No.
You're gonna have your Use Peach mini boss, which you would probably rant and rave if you didn't know about this beforehand. Bye, Doom. Have a good dinner.
Yes. See you later, Doom. At your stream. Have a good dinner.
Do you know what I mean by a Peach mini boss?
Maybe.
Me.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you know Cobb, but they have these things now called vodcasts where you can do reruns. If you have a video on your channel still, so like we could watch, I mean, you can still go back and watch Doom's highlights. I'm sure Fuck Bubble's in there. But you can do a thing where like you watch an old VOD and people can actually chat and watch it together. And I would think that we did a night a few weeks back of Chirp highlights. I would think that Doom highlights would be pretty popular to watch as well.
Yeah, if you're good at using Bowser and Carrie. I'm always bad with Bowser and Carrie, so I use him most.
I did watch that Ratmus, and that part was kind of not funny.
We fully support snacks.
But yeah, I would love to watch Doom's highlights on a vodcast night sometime. That'd be fun.
You're an editor. You can just set it up.
Yeah, I could. But now Doom's streaming again, so that's even better.
Well, you can do it like when he's at work.
Afternoon podcast? Who would watch that? And their dialogue is mildly amusing, but mildly. This guy's on steroids.
Oh yeah, tiny ones are super quick.
Oh, this Sunday, or next Sunday, I might be doing a podcast of Rockman and Ratmus playing CDI games. Round 19. And he's a jumper again. Okay, somehow I got 50 HP and didn't notice.
What, you didn't notice your... That was your last level up, you got 50 HP.
When did I get that?
In the pit.
Yeah, I did not notice.
It was either level... I think it might have been level 97. I think it was level 97 against one of the red chomps.
Okay. Just trying to brute force this. Uh-oh, what's that? I'm sure it's nothing important. Oh, look who it is, this fucker. Bowser is flabbergasted.
Bowser's always flabbergasted.
Count Black scoffs in your face. How many of these do I have to run past before I get to the end of chapter checkpoint?
A whole bunch. You don't actually have to talk to them, by the way. You can just run past them if you want.
But you told me to listen to everything they said.
Well, eventually they're not even going to introduce themselves. Stanley rar 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 dot rar. Unsure.
Well, I became a Twitch affiliate, I think, like June? Something like that?
Yes.
You know about Twitch affiliates, Cobb?
Ha! Twitch affiliates.
Oh, well, Nightbot
As
just
you
said
know,
it there.
Twitch is owned by Amazon. They have opened up the ability to make money to smaller streamers who meet certain requirements. At least 50 followers, a certain number of hours streamed in the past month, a certain number of unique streaming days, and at least two regular people who are in chat. Like not only do you have to have so many followers, but you need to show that you have a regular audience of at least 2 people. And let's see, then you can be subscribed, which you have the tiers, and for affiliates, these smaller streamers, they can have up to 3 emotes, unlike the partners, and you can receive the bits. And you have to before you can get anything, you have to make $100, and then you have to wait 2 months before you actually get paid for a month. So like if he got $100 in June, he only got paid in September.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, cool, with your Twitch Prime, yay!
Awesome, Cobb. Thank you for the sub. I do get money for that. And now you can use this emote globally, which is so awesome.
Fat Ernie Hudson.
That's the emote that is such a freaking in-joke of in-jokes. You can use it as for any reason you would use a Screaming Man emote. Unfortunately, the name is a little stupid, but you get the idea.
Yes, affiliates can't make their own names. The names are kind of...
It's okay. Yeah, obviously I wanted it to be called Scorpion, and the front part of that is based on my name, obviously, but it's unchangeable by me. By the way, Bowser's saying, your ancestors want you to shut up already and fork over the pure heart. Which is awesome. Oh, why not? Just for royal shits and giggles. Oh, fuck. Yeah, now I know what's going on here.
Yep.
A long time ago, back in 2014, me and Ratmus were playing this stupid full-motion video game called Bug Blasters, and it was sort of a ripoff of Ghostbusters, but they're fighting bugs, and there was a fat African-American guy who sort of was like the Ernie Hudson character of the Bug Blasters, and at one point...
The Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters. And so there's this boss that's a giant scorpion, and the scorpion comes out, and he goes, "It's a scorpion on steroids!" And then Doom said, that guy's face should be an emote. And then I said, hey, if I ever get a sub button, that guy's face will be my first emote. Ha ha ha, like that'll ever happen.
And then it
it did
became
happen.
an ongoing thing. Like it became this in joke.
Thanks for the host, Quack. But yeah, then I made it a better when they made better Twitch TV emotes. I made it my first better Twitch TV emote, and then for some reason it's not showing up. But yeah, and then it was my first sub emote. Speaking of subs, there's Quackity Quack, one of my other great subs. I don't have a lot of subs. I just have a few, but you guys are awesome. You guys are great. Thank you for resubbing. I have this other emote that I can use. That's my tier 2 emote, but nobody's ever sub tier 2, so we never bothered making a tier 3 sub emote yet. Yep. And I try to make my quota. Anyways. That's Mimi, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
By the way, Cobb, that is a bit. It literally, I have just given Rockman 1 cent.
Thanks for the 1 cent.
And just so I have an even number in my thing. Or an odd number. At least I have like 5 now. Bye, Quack. Have a good night.
Quack, were you streaming? Probably, because you hosted for... Thanks for the host and the resub.
Well, so bits is like 1 bit equals 1 cent. 100 bits equals $1. So you can buy bits and have them to give to people, or you can, if Twitch allows you to, which some people it's being a butt for, you can watch these ad things during streams, and you can earn things like between 5 and 100 bits by watching an ad, and you can use those to give to people. Like, I have yet to buy any bits, and I racked up a whole month's worth and was able to give Rockman $60.
Yeah, I haven't bought any bits either, and I've been luckily able to get a lot of bits from Twitch, especially in the middle of the night, about 2 a.m. It seems to give me a lot of bits.
Well, you choose to watch them. You actually have to go through. Like, in your message box, you have the little happy smiley face, and next to it you have this triangle thing. Hitting the triangle thing is where you can do bits, and you can say you can get bits, and then you can, watch ads as an option. So you manually watch these ads.
Out of the way, pigtails.
The ads will bypass any of the ad blocks. Oh, that's the other thing. Affiliates can't play ads for people.
Okay, what is the strategy here again?
Oh, I use Peach and Thorio.
Yeah.
If you want to figure out someone else to use some other way, feel free. I think Mathlete earlier was saying something about using Bowser and Carrie. Well, at least you know we are happy to explain. We recently were re-watching some Chirp highlights, Cobb, and in them, in one of them, Rockman was learning how to type Failfish for the emote. And it was kind of like, wow, there was a day when we just didn't know those emotes as well.
Yeah, Bowser and Carrie with fire was pretty good, although I just needed one more hit on her.
Huh.
Yep, the good old days. Yep, that's why it's good to have this little emote menu from Better Twitch TV. What's this? Is there a One Ring emote?
Huh?
Yeah. And they took away OMG Scoots. Why is it? For some reason, my Better Twitch TV ones are not loading. Let me refresh here.
I mean, mine are fine.
I mean, it wasn't loading in this little emote menu. Now it is there. We have that, which is Better Twitch TV, and also you can sub to Samboni to have that globally. Because he looks like the OMG Scoots guy.
You got rid of the OMG schools.
Yeah, I remember you liking that emote. A lot of people like
Look,
these paintings.
I did a bird. There are only happy mistakes become birds.
I haven't watched Bob Ross in a long time. I mean, I never watched him at all until he was on Twitch.
I used to watch him a bit as a kid because I didn't have cable back in my bedroom, but I had a TV.
Oh.
I don't care for
Oh, yeah.
paintings or art. So I remember that time I took you to the Art Institute?
Remember that time I was telling you how all art is a lie, and then it showed you how art is just a medium of illusions? It made it far more interesting for you than you thought it was going to be.
I don't think he's still alive.
Okay, so Cobb, I don't know if you know the person DK or Dcraft. He kept messing up doing that, and he honestly would forget the shift button, so he would write 66. So it's become an ongoing joke to write 66 instead of Up arrow, up arrow. So now we just do 66 instead of up arrow, up arrow.
Yes, DK is awesome. In fact, DK's new album is dropping Thursday at midnight.
And yes, we've actually had to explain that one to many people who are like, why do you just keep writing 66 in chat? I had to say the funniest, though, is Jesse.
Yeah, remember that.
Because he, like, suddenly, like, stopped, and he, like, looked at his keyboard, and he was like, damn it, DK!
Chapter 6 dash what?
Pretty much how it works.
No, Nostrika doesn't have a computer, and I haven't seen her on Twitch in a long time. I know that Doom talks to her still on Skype, but even that's not so often anymore. From what Doom's told me, it's like usually on the weekend he gets to talk to her for a little bit or something.
And this is why you really want to dash.
Yep, this entire world has been destroyed. There's nothing here, right?
Yep, all dead. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, dead, dead.
Yeah, we all miss her. There's a lot of people who are gone and don't come back or rarely come back. Well, we're glad to see you came back, Cobb. Time to Split, I haven't seen him in a while, although I know other people have. Ramimi comes by every once in a while. And some of them are still here. Obviously, we've known Fish Waffle for a long time. Quackity Quack, known for a long time. Frickin' Mr. L.
Captain Planet goes by a different name now.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
He's
Charmy.
James versus Games.
I think maybe, but I haven't seen him on his new account at all, and I haven't seen Charmy either. But yeah, I do vodcasts of a lot of my 2014 streams on Sunday afternoon, and sometimes you'll see people in the chat back in 2014 like that you don't see anymore. Yeah, Sarah Gracie is, also a partnered streamer that I knew back in the old days.
High energy and charisma is how you get that, and
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't
you
even want. I was like, no, I don't. I can't do high energy.
It's like, it's just funny because I was like, yeah, remember Smoke and Sarah Gracie? Yeah, those were the days. And you were like, to get big on Twitch, you need high energy and charisma, which is like the opposite of me. Yeah, remember those guys? Hey, Cobb, remember me? Remember you? So fun and high energy.
Mm-hmm.
And Steffi Pie and DK, they're still around, but they don't stream as much anymore because they're trying to sell their house. They're going through a lot of financial stuff right now, which is unfortunate. When they're happy and streaming, they're very high energy. Yeah, I wonder who that is, right? He's on bath salts. Do I have to fight this again right now? Because I didn't remember this.
Maybe?
I didn't even think of that, man, please. But Link doesn't have a mustache or a brother. Okay, I am fighting this guy. What's the best way to do this? I don't remember.
You want to have him suck in a bomb, I think? Like, I think he'll do a sucking thing, and you want to have him eat Boomer.
So far, he's just doing blow. He hasn't gone to suck. I'm shooting a laser beam. Okay, whoa. Yeah, I was not prepared for that.
Oh, yep, that's when you want to hit him with a bomb. Yep.
Why does he need 18 other attacks? Nope, that's the damn laser beam.
Might be able. I don't know if hitting A would help you escape from the laser beam.
It's not like it's difficult to escape from. Definitely should have hit A there. No warning. Yeah, 2 times in a row there.
Like, I think there's probably is other ways to hit him too, but this is probably one of the more straightforward ways.
Safe but time consuming. I think he's dead.
Yay!
Well, speaking of Sadie, my next stream after tonight will be Thursday afternoon. Rockman and Ratmus. Ratmus will be continuing and possibly finishing Resident Evil Code Veronica. And then I might continue this game Thursday evening if Song lets me have her time slot.
I said that you were going to take it on Sunday. I said that on the end of my stream.
Okay, so that's the plan unless something changes.
Yeah.
I got Dead Pure Heart.
Yes.
The game seems pretty loud all of a sudden. That's all out. That's supposed to be an emote.
Were you trying to do that? So you needed spaces and more O's.
Hmm. And this guy's gonna kill Mr. L.
Oh.
Ciao, Mr. L. I'm stuck in my glasses there. So I have chapters 7 and 8 left, is that correct?
Yes. Yes. Well, you're still technically doing chapter 6.
Okay, so I'm because I have to.
Well, you're going to be somewhere that is not Flipside when you wake up.
But it's still chapter 6.
Yes, you can make 3 sub. Oh, you mean the icon, like to go next to your name? No, affiliates cannot do that.
Okay, so do I talk to Merlon then? Maybe they'll let me do that one someday.
Wait, I don't know what happens right now. Oh, yeah, I guess you do talk to Merlon. I'm like trying to remember what's supposed to be happening.
I mean, he's like the Telma of this game.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I just remembered what happened, so. How do we save him? Tiffy, you seem to, Vince has just started streaming again. He's been around more, and he is trying to come up with a good streaming schedule for himself. He's in college now, so he kind of has to work with his college schedule. I believe he wants to start FF6 sometime soon.
Well, Mario's fucking dead. Game
Yep.
over.
Yep. GG, you just lost the game. You're in someone's underwear.
Nobody would call this world -1.
You all believed in you, Rockman, and you've shattered our dreams.
Sure. So I have no pixels.
Nope.
Oh, and I'm just Mario.
Yep.
Oh, well, shit.
You get healed in that fountain thing.
I see. I really want my Go Fast Pixel, and I don't have it.
You need what?
My Go Fast Pixel.
Oh, yeah, you don't have them, sorry.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're remembering her, aren't you?
Sort of. Alright, I do not remember what to do, so I might help me with that.
Just kind of keep going. Oh, you have to A, yeah. You're gonna keep going as far as you can go. And then, you need to go around the other direction. Like, go back, jump over some rocks to be on the other side.
I think the first time I was playing this game, I had 50 HP like at the end of the game. Now I have it now. Here's some sort of an item. Free Super Shroom Shake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now there's this guy. Do I just swim across?
You can swim across, you don't have to pay him.
Also, I can swim down, but am I not supposed to do that at this point?
Yeah, you need to talk to the person first, because they're going to give you a key anyway.
Cobb, are you asking to be mod? Because that's not breaking a rule. I'm glad people should be reading that stuff. There you go, now you're a mod.
He mods on whim.
It's fine, because you'll disappear and then won't come back for months anyways.
He has like 20 mods. I'm making it sound less special, aren't I?
$17, not including Nightbot.
I was close.
Most of these people don't even show up anymore. So, what chapter? This says I'm in chapter 7.
Well, technically, I mean, this is where Chapter 7 takes place,
It's confusing.
but you still don't have the pure part.
Yeah,
I actually have never noticed that.
it's confusing. I
We
just,
love you, Cobb. That's why we miss you.
is in about 25 minutes. We'll be stopping for Doom, so hopefully get to a stopping point. So, what
Like
is-
if you can save Luigi and then get what's her face.
do I just drop to the bottom of this or what?
Yes. Yeah, drop to the bottom. You're gonna coming down here, you're trying to save Luigi. Once you have Luigi, then you can go find Lurvy, whatever her name is. And
Yeah. Do I go down this hole?
and then that's the end of the yes, go down the hole. And then you'll get your pure heart back and go back to flip side. I suspect you can do that within the time frame
Okay.
if you don't like lollygag.
I will try not to lollygag.
Or get lost.
Well, I won't get lost if you tell me where to go. There's a pipe
Well-
here.
A lot of this is going to be playing the you want to move that block, I think. This is you're going to be in this section. It's drain the water, increase the water, drain the water, increase the water. Well, Doom will be streaming. I was about to say you needed to move that block and you didn't. Oh no, I guess you can do that.
Doom streams at 10 Central, which is coming up, but
Doom will be
he took a long hiatus, actually a series of long hiatuses. So I didn't know that I could move this when it was underwater, that's why.
Yep. Exactly. Doom is doing Mega Man.
Yeah.
Whole Mega Man marathon.
No! Damn it. Lollygagging. And since I'm sure Song is going to ask later, Doom is doing Mega Man 8 tonight, and he's doing it blind because that's the only Mega Man game he hasn't played. And I have not played it either. I think Ratmus has played it and he got to the end, but he never beat it. So it's going to be confusing for Doom and all of us. I know every Mega Man game is confusing for you.
I don't know if confusing is the right word, as opposed to just freaking hard as hell.
There's a door and a pipe. Okay, there seems to be coins. Yeah, whatever. What is this?
This is just you platforming across the things.
So these are not healing fountains.
Nope, but you can.
Let's play Mr. L's theme.
Luigi! Hi, bro.
Bro.
Cobra's played it. Vince has streamed some of it. Rockman has not played it yet.
Yeah, I've been playing Super Paper Mario for weeks, and Sonic Mania is one of the games that I want to get to after
I
I'm
still
done.
claim that in Sonic there's only Green Hill Zone Act 1, so.
But yeah, it seems like a great game, and I do want to play it.
People who have been playing it seem to enjoy it.
Yeah. I've pretty much heard almost all good things.
Alright, now you want to return and kind of like where all the pipes were, where you had to be flipped to jump around. Go back through that. And remember, Luigi's super jump is OP as frack, and like if you have like tall piranha plants, if you jump underneath them, you'll like kill them, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, I think it's probably the best Sonic game since Sonic 3 and Knuckles. wasn't even really Sega. It was some guy that they hired. Which is what Nintendo should be doing, but Nintendo's a bunch of idiots. Yeah, exactly. And I played the demo of Sonic Generations, and I didn't like it, so I didn't play it. Oh, I almost fell in the pit. Well, he made the remake or port of Sonic CD, which I really like. I really liked that. I think to get to Love Bee, I was supposed to go in that door, but there's something up here, maybe?
I don't remember what was... What? Through what door? The door down there? No, you're going the right way.
I don't see how I can be. What the? Okay. There's what you said about the piranha plant thing. Yeah, I used to say they could have remade Sonic 06 last year, made the game not suck, and called it Sonic 1-6, but they did not do that. So I'm going the right way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it probably still wouldn't have been good, but... I've obviously never played Sonic 06. I've seen a lot of videos and reviews of the game, and the insane loading screens are ridiculous, and I've heard there's a lot of glitches and shit, too. So she took off.
Yeah, she went back home to her mom, I think.
So I have to go back to the Queen of the Underwear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when Sonic 4 first came out, I thought it was okay, but that it had some problems. But then, like, years later, I replayed it, and I was like, yeah, this is really bad. What the fuck?
Yeah, if you possibly fall down correctly.
That's a problem. Ratsos, welcome, thanks for the follow, hope you enjoy yourself. I don't know, I think Sonic 4 has some good points, but it is pretty bad. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of the other Sonic games, and it had great music. Music was the best thing about it. But it just had some parts of it were really freaking annoying to me. Sonic cartoon. Well, I liked the anime Sonic X until the 3rd season. That kind of sucked. As far as the other cartoons, probably The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. The afternoon one was my favorite. I'm sorry that the heart's so hairy. Let's see, do I have a picture that I think... let's see. Here's a random picture from The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Cobb. It's called Robotnik Gets His GED. Ratmus has some nice YouTube poops of that show. Alright, so we got the pure heart restored.
Yay!
Of course, we're missing Peach and Bowser.
Be right back, Song Dog.
I've never played Crash Bandicoot, so... I'm Luigi. I'm my bro's bro. Nope. Definitely not met before. Never on bath salts. Okay, let's see. First of all, let's get Dash L. Save. And we've got a decent amount of healing items here. We're still missing Peach and Bowser. Our next level is pretty far off. Might not have time to set the next heart in the heart pillar, so we might have to stop here.
Did you want me to tell you something to do while still waiting for Doom to go live?
I don't know. Do we have time?
Is he live?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Well, he is online. Well, he's not live yet, so up to you. I need to let Apollo back in. But if you want to, go ahead and head to Flopside.
Assuming I remember how to do that. Roy is indeed our boy. Okay, Kawaii Short Brat, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy yourself. Okay, I'm in Flopside. Song.
Sorry, go to the other pipe that's down. How do you know that I was talking and I had myself muted?
Because I heard some noises like you had come back, but then nothing.
Oh, I guess maybe I... Then you're going to flip, go through, and then go up the elevator. And then you are going to flip and go down the thing of water. And I'm just going to see what maps this guy has to sell.
Alright, these are the maps that he has.
Sorry, I'm logging into my thing so I can... Alright, does he have 16, 19, 21?
No, 12 is still the highest.
12 is still the highest? Really?
Yep.
Darn it.
I'd leave and discuss then.
Part of me how does this guy work? What's his name?
Flam the Map Chap.
It does not tell me. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so he will get new maps once you find at least one of the treasures from a map you already purchased.
But I got...
So
I
you have to find more stuff in order to get other stuff.
I already bought...
Oh, shit.
What are you talking about?
Like, you bought 3 maps?
Yeah.
You possibly need to buy some more maps and find stuff for him to show new maps.
Pochillo? Fochillo? Welcome, thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy yourself.
But, like, the rest of them are mostly card things that you don't care about.
you're saying if I buy one map and get the thing, then he'll have more maps, or just one more map?
I don't know. Okay, wait. Go down. Have you gone down past 12?
Yes, I've done
Okay.
that many times.
Okay. I don't know. So I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, there's two things that would be nice for you to get, but the things I would get you getting from the maps are Ultra Shroom Shakes and Gold Bars. There is an HP plus and a Power plus, but you're doing fine power-wise anyway.
Tell me how to get to the heart
So-
pillar, if I can get to the heart pillar.
The Heart Pillar, Oh, okay, go a level down. And then use Luigi to get on top of that pillar thing. I'm guessing there's a blue thing you can switch if you can hit it or not. Doesn't matter. Oh, there's that flippy thingy. That's gonna open the way to the flopside pit if you want to hit it. It also makes it easier to jump up here.
Okay, but now what?
Flip to Mario and then flip. And then go through the pipe. And go to the other side, not going in the other pipe you'll see. Does it surprise and amaze you that I know the map this well?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you want to go there? Here are the directions. Blah, 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 blah. Here, there, and everywhere. You can go the way you came. You can go through another pipe. Doom just went live.
Oh, sure, just fall down a fucking pit. Now where am I?
There's some cards down here if you want them.
Did not even see what that was. I want to get to a save point.
Yeah, try to do that jump again that you did.
Maybe I can...
He's about to end Mathlete. He's just getting to a save point.
Yeah, that's it for today. My next stream will be on Thursday, apparently a double stream. In the afternoon at 2 o'clock Central, me and Ratmus will be doing Resident Evil Code Veronica. I'll be continuing this game Thursday evening after dinner. So I want to thank everyone for watching and hosting, and everyone who subbed and gave bits and stuff. And we will be raiding Code Doom, which I have not done in, I think, months and forever. So go to his channel and don't post the raid call until I do. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time.